Is that okay? Mic is on. Pro streamer. I hit the mute button while I was fiddling with it. How is everybody? Alright, today is the day that the stream works. I want only positive energy. I want you all to ask the universe for the stream to work, or whatever it is that people do. Oh, hi, Seraph Jaguar. Welcome to the stream. And hi, Hazard Twitch. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back. Fucking girl. Alright. So, for anyone who doesn't know, I have had a little bit of issues the last couple of weeks, so if that happens again, I'm really sorry. But I think I do have it fixed this time. Burnham, how you going? Hey, I'm just gonna work on this motherfucker. Which I'm really playing by ear. It's the thrall settlement. I've made this like blurry, shitty foreground element, which needs to be replaced with a slightly less shitty, blurry foreground element. I think I imagined it would be like a tent pole or something. This is the baby. This is the baby right here. Oh, you made the one in the pot. I can bring him back. Oh, is he okay? I would never delete him. Tango, hi. What's an emote? Butter. Nice. Civ, hi. I'm sorry. I've been trying to stream, I swear. Because of my work schedule, I can now really only stream on the weekends as well. And so that I don't go insane, I haven't been streaming on both weekend days, because that would just be me like non-stop doing art all day every day, and it's too much. I don't know what I wanted to do with this. I'm just gonna work at random. How's everyone today? What are you guys up to? I want to hear all your stories. Chinese are starting to ramp up in things that make my brain go brr. Nice. I mean, that sounds fucking hectic. I've always heard that... Are you learning Mandarin? It's like the hardest language for an English speaker to learn. Just because it's got just like everything that we don't. Is that right? Yeah, Mandarin. Yeah, why would you engage yourself with the cursed language? Yeah, it's got fucking everything. It's got tonal language. It's got different sentence structure. It's just like everything is different. So like tonal language, for anyone who doesn't know, is like the pitch of the sentence matters. So in English, it doesn't matter if I say hi Venom, but if I say if I was speaking Mandarin, if I go hi Venom, then it might mean something different from me go hi Venom or something like that. That was a shit example because Venom is just your name, but you know what I mean. Oh, the grammar is super easy, really? Okay, that's I must be wrong. Wrong on that count. Yeah, it seems like an uphill battle. Are they cooking a child hybrid? Yeah, they're cooking a child. Don't worry, there's no context for this. You haven't missed anything. This is it. This is the entire story. So, the child in the pot is not canon, and I will remove it at some point. But until then, it can stay here as like clickbait or something. I don't know. You all baited me. The sentence structure is really easy. All right, my bad. I always thought it was really different. Right, maybe I was thinking of something else. Reading the sentences is like the easiest part. Alright, cool. I also heard, and I'm vaguely remembering this, that like there's something really weird about tense. Like it doesn't really exist in the same way or something. Like in English, we have like the things we say are like placed in time. So like verbs are conjugate, like I am picking up this now, but which means I'm doing it now. Like the fact that I'm saying picking instead of picked means I've picking it up right now. But in Chinese they don't have that or something. I don't know. Venom would know these things. Like, you're just meant to get it from context. You haven't learned tense yet. Yeah, this is just me vaguely remembering, like, from a podcast or something like that. I thought it was really interesting. Verbs can have a past tense modifier. Okay. So the verbs are... I'm not enough of a linguist to know the right words, but I'm just gonna say conjugated, because maybe it... What does a modifier mean? You're all so smart. I can't handle how smart my fucking stream viewers are. You know too much shit. Does it look to you like this guy's legs are really small? It looks to me like the legs are tiny, and I think... I don't know whether to just roll with it and they can just be like a weird person, or if I should fix it. Fix it somehow. The word that changes the meaning of the sentence. Okay. So I'm trying to think of like an equivalent in English and coming up blank. If anyone has suggestion, go ahead. I think we'll just do this. And do this. What? Ah, Basil, thank you so much. Oh my god, legend. Absolute legend. That's really loud. My alert is like... I don't know how to turn it down, but every time that Ride of the Valkyries thing plays, it like blasts my eardrums. Thank you so much for the resub. You're a legend. What am I doing to that poor baby? What does it look like? He's gonna be a tasty stew. Which is fine. Like, it doesn't look like he was busy before he... It's fine. It's fine. Thralls don't eat human babies. Actually, they don't eat babies at all. What am I saying? They don't eat their own babies either. The way I said that made it sound like they were just fucking cannibals. Thralls will cannibalize each other, but they'll only do it with someone who's already dead. Like, they're not going to kill someone to eat them, but they might eat, like, their enemies if the enemies are dead and they're really stressed out. Talk about a bun in the oven. Hey! They're the greatest people. Hi, Roomba kittens. This is the cannibalism stream that you've all been asking for, and I'm finally delivering on. Like, I don't know, I imagine baby meat would be pretty good though. Like, they're so small and tender. Silent Yellow is Thralls. Oh, fucking hell. There's a lot of stuff in the Thrall universe that is maybe a little bit misguided on my part in terms of like they're cannibals. Was I really thinking ahead when I put that in there? But so be it, you know, it's there. I think it's interesting, at least. Because they don't have like a moral prohibition against eating the dead. Like, they don't see it as a problem. They don't think it like desecrates the body or something. It's not seen as disrespectful to the person who you're eating. If anything, it's like kind of an honor or something. Not like an honor, but like a good thing. It's like you're kind of like providing sustenance to someone else or something. Human veal. Yeah, human veal. Fucking hell. This has gone off the rails already. Yeah. Basil, you know what? I've never said this out loud, but yeah, they just stay whatever shape they die in. Because for Thralls there is no like true shape. It's like their human form is not more of like a correct or real form than their Thrall form and so on. It's like they're both equal They just stay how they are. Can a thrall boy fucking gross? Sure. You know what? Just whatever you want. I can't control what you're doing inside your own disgusting furry minds. Brendan, that's so wholesome. What if you could just cut off a body part and give it to someone else? It's fine. Pengo, you said some tribes will only eat people from other tribes and not their own. Wow. Like they pass their dead over to their neighbors. It's so interesting. Like where in the world are we talking? They also pray to the death deity. Yeah, well, pray is maybe the wrong word. No, I guess so. I guess that's right. They're just kind of begging for clemency. They're just like, look, I know you're probably coming for me, but like not right now, if possible. If possible, please just like don't. Like that's it. That's the entire prayer. Can you wear scuba gear and survive? Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Papua New Guinea. Okay, this is what Pengo says. Where the tribes eat each other. I learned. I didn't know that, but I learned an interesting like semi-related thing, which is that like infanticide was like super common in certain era of feudal Japan. Like just infanticide is killing your babies. It's killing your babies after they're born. If you think it, you know, it's killing your babies. So it was so like normalized at one point in feudal Japan that like the population of the provinces where it was like most common actually started to go down because people were doing it so much. And so they had to like kind of fix it through anti-baby murder propaganda. So they would have to like print little pamphlets and stuff to be like, hey, could you not kill him? It was relatively common for girls in medieval Asia. Yeah, there was definitely that element to killing girl children. But apparently in feudal Japan, it was like, first it's boys that preferred, right? So if your first child is a girl, you might kill that baby. But then like after a certain point, it's like they wanted a balance of sexes. They thought it was good to have like half and half. So like if you, like there was this whole system and they kind of saw it as like, for one thing, they didn't really consider it murder because they thought a baby that had just been born was actually like not fully in this universe yet. They thought it was like in the spirit world. So they didn't call it like, they didn't call it killing them. They called it like sending it back to the spirit world. So there was that. So they didn't see it as morally wrong in any way. And then they saw it as morally good in a lot of ways because the idea was return to sender. There you go. Return to sender. So like you would ask, like when your baby was born, you would ask your midwife, your midwife would ask you, like, do you want to keep it or do you want to send it back? And then the parents would just go like, you know what, this one, I'll keep this one. Keep this one. All right, the next one we're sending back. Yeah, this is wild to me to learn. I just listened to a whole like series of YouTube videos on this. It was really interesting. So that was interesting to learn. You send it back, and the way they would do it is like you're aiming for half and half males and females, roughly. Maybe one more male, you know, because boys are just better, obviously. So you're aiming for like a balance of genders, and they were also aiming to like have the babies like spaced out, because it was normal to just like have babies back to back, but then like that was obviously, they saw it more like thinning a crop, right? So if you have a crop, you don't just grow all the plants like right next to each other because that's taking resources. So you would want to like space them out. So that's what they saw it as like. They sent too many back that the store had to cancel the returns policy. Yeah, basically. Yeah. But you can find, like, it's wild. There were people who were like, the way we would consider a debate today, like pro and anti, that sounds weird. Like just the people who think there were people who are like, it's morally wrong to not kill some of your babies. Because if you just keep all of them, then you're basically like an animal. You're basically like a pig who has like like piglets at a time sort of thing. And you're not looking after all of them properly, you're not giving them attention. So there were people who thought that, and they thought really strongly about it. And then in order to combat that, they had to actually do like full propaganda campaigns. Like you can find like you need to stop hoarding babies. I'm calling animal control. Literally that. People would like be rude to their neighbors who they thought had too many babies and stuff like that. It was a lot of shame. You search for veg recipes, YouTube recommends extreme veganism. Is this what you end up on after watching a video on birth control? I don't know how I found this channel, but there's this channel that's like got heaps of like really in-depth Japanese history topics. And it's like pretty crazy shit. Like a lot of the stuff that was normalized. Like there was a sort of like, also at some point in Japan there was like a third gender almost. This is content warning, this is kind of pedophilic, alright? But like at one point in certain places it was believed that like before men reached a certain point in their lives, they were not men. They were like usually it'd be teenagers, but sometimes people could linger in this stage for like as long as they want. It was almost like being a pupa, like a larval bug. Like they thought it was just like a different type of thing. So these what we would call young men were not considered men. They were at all, like not even the same gender. They were just, and they were expected to have sexual relationships with older men. So there was that, which was really weird. And they had like a completely different style of dress and stuff. They had like a different hairstyle, because hairstyle was really important for determining gender at the time. And they had like, they wore clothing that was like kind of halfway to women's clothing. Very weird. Nobody debates anymore. We just send gotchas at each other until someone loses their balance. Then we go back to our echo chambers. Yeah, I'm retreating to my baby murder echo chamber. But it really was like that. Yeah, twink was a gender, basically, except it was basically... So in some ways, this is kind of similar to like what you had in ancient Greece or something like that with young boys having a mentor, quote unquote, like an older man who would teach them things but was also going to have sex with them probably. Like that was what it kind of was like, except maybe even a step further to where they were considered to not even be the same. They were not even considered to be like male anymore. And if you'd see them depicted in porn, they're not really depicted taking like a male role usually. Like even though they're sometimes having sex with women, it's like very noticeably different. Anyway. Yeah, what a strange subject. I don't know, this channel is absolutely wild. It's like, I didn't know Japan went through such like a bunch of weird cultural phases. I guess it makes sense, but there's just a lot of stuff I didn't know. Good channel. I'll find it. I'll post it in the Discord later if anyone wants it. I've been finding it pretty interesting. Yeah, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, anyway. That's it's fine to kill babies, yeah. Oh my god. No one clip the last 20 minutes or however long that was. I should save a second copy of this. Does anyone be watching good TV? How come when you read a book on Japanese history it's just about pottery and shit? Yeah, like, I don't know. I find this to be the most interesting part of history. Hey, thank you for that follow. Eat, sleep, shit, repeat. Good name. Welcome to the colony. Yeah, it's always like the boring shit or about like who won what battle when, which is like also the most boring part of history. Like I just don't care that much. But like the ways that people lived in different points in time in like different places is pretty crazy. Hello, beautiful person. Thank you. I am gorgeous. We all know this. Do you want to talk about baby murder with us? Yeah, it's streaming for 30 minutes. Is that how long I've been up? Yeah, pretty much exactly 30 minutes. I think I fixed it, all right? So like what it is, right, is I was experiencing all these dropouts and I had my stream server set to automatic, which should just pick whatever has the best ping or the best bitrate or something. And that had worked for me in the past for ages. But I think one of the Sydney servers might be busted or something because now that I've locked it to one of the servers, it's actually working a lot better. That's rough. Vor cannon is thrall vor is canon and legal. Yeah, I mean, why not? Is it vor if you eat the dead? That's not vor. If you can just cram yourself down a thrall gullet, then that's canon. Fine, whatever. Eat, sleep, shit, repeat. That's extremely rough, and I hope you're not serious. I don't know what to say to that, mate. I hope you're okay. Channel is hectic. Not rip. Yeah. Please don't post-birth abort yourself. No one wants that for you. That's the another like part of this as well, was that like also it was less because of this like delayed entry into our universe in this like Japanese framework from feudal Japan. They thought it was like it was less sad when a baby died from natural causes. Like if a toddler died, they thought that was less sad than if an adult died, just because like the children were like only gradually entering our universe. So if they died at like 5, it's just like, well, they weren't really fully here in the first place. Eat, sleep, shit, repeat. I'm not gonna stop saying your entire name. I'm just gonna call you Eat. Well, existence has its ups and downs, but I question what the hell we're doing here, conceiving other beings and matter to stay alive and feed our silly egos. I don't know. I don't personally see it as a problem if we don't have a purpose, but I realize that is not how everyone feels. Like some people find that really agitating to think that we might not have a reason for being here. I don't know how to answer that because like yeah, it's just for me it's just not an issue. I think the fact that we're like able to be kind to each other sometimes and like give each other joy and stuff, I think that's probably enough. Maybe that sounds really lame. Yeah, I'm here to just vibe. Yeah, maybe let's be less heavy. I'm sorry. This is really just a vibe stream normally. Settles in. Hi, Spilled Ink. Hello. You'd be doing that even without an ego, so it's probably not for that. My brain hurts. True. Are you saying that like animals do that stuff as well? Because that's true. When I think yeah, I think I get it. It's like when doing stuff to feed our egos would be to like, I don't know, build a rocket to escape Earth now that we fucked it up, and or like be just all of my answers to this are just Elon Musk. To feed our egos would be to announce that a humanoid robot will be released next year when it definitely won't. Or to announce that we've solved public transport by building a tunnel that will carry cars in a circle. Ah! I fucking hate the loop so much. And the loop is the worst thing I've ever heard. It's just Elon Musk has just invented trains, but worse. Like, okay. I'll just give everyone a rundown. It's like, Elon definitely knows. For anyone who doesn't know, the loop is a very serious, very important project from renowned super genius Elon Musk, who has figured out how to solve the issues with transportation in our current world. So what he's invented is a tunnel, and inside the tunnel, you'll have like a little sled, and you'll get onto the sled by driving your car onto an elevator, and then the elevator will turn into a sled, and it'll carry you in a circle around this tunnel, and then it'll put you back on the street, and this will solve congestion. If anyone's wondering how this is better than a train, the answer is that it just isn't. So it's like a car ferry train. It is that. Yes, actually, yeah, it's basically that. It's like it's like if you drove your car onto a train. And he seems to have not noticed that trains already exist, and that it's like, and that this is just worse in every way than that solution. What is the Rube called? What are the Rube Goldberg shit is that? I don't know. It's such a. Let me see if I can find you guys the very hilarious videos of this fucking thing in action. Because he built a prototype and it's just funny. It's just funny. Like, it's very slow. For one thing, like, it doesn't even go very fast. You would probably be moving faster on the street, even in a really congested city. What are trains? Do they really exist? Oh, look at all these dog videos I keep getting recommended recently. I watched so many of these dog grooming videos. Okay. What do I search? The loop. Musk. There's so many things called the loop. This one's short. Wait, let's just watch this.
Company are doing God's work. Their invention, the innovative loop, is going to define cities and city planning for decades.
Let me just pause this because I don't think I'll just fix some audio.
I mean, moving people fast in tunnels from point A to point B, it's an unheard of concept. No one has thought about this before.
So this is the concept art of this. This is what it looks like.
Seems to have run into some difficulties with the loop's construction, which resulted in two major scale downs of the concept. At first, it was imagined as a
this is just a fucking train
or a guide wheel system where cars.
Anyone could look at this and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Right?
Which have their own wheels. And then this was scaled down, I guess, to the guidance system, to this guide wheel solution.
I wish he had video of this, because I've seen video of this fucking thing in action, and it's so slow and janky looking, and
which, unfortunately for some reason,
they tried to dress it up by putting like these sci-fi lights in the tunnel to just trick people into thinking this is like futuristic, but it just looks like pathetic. So that's so fucking good. It looks like a fucking like a streamer's bedroom.
Honestly, I have no idea why. Perhaps this guide wheel system is presently too advanced for human civilization to accomplish. And so we are at the paved tunnel concept, presented to us in a flashy, boring company video. And here I have to stop and say, Elon, wait. I have figured something out here. That's right. I'm gonna fix your loop, buddy.
Yeah.
I have a big brain just like you, so let's unify our brain capacities to work something out.
I'm enjoying this video.
All right, so I think you need to go back to the guide wheel system, because the paving, paving a tunnel and then running cars in it at
Hang on, it's just paved? So now it's not even like got a sled in it. Now it's literally just a tunnel to drive your cars through. It's just invented the fucking tunnel.
It brings with it the power of high tire wear, which will significantly drive up maintenance costs, and it will be generally an inconvenience, which we don't want.
Oh boy.
So instead, let's stick with the guideways, I would say. I can see that the sleds and the pods have their own wheels, and they're kind of like guided on one rail. But I have a better idea. How about we have a double innovative reinforced steel and concrete high-tech guideway to guide the pods, and instead of having rubber wheels on them, we can put steel wheels on them so they can actually
spilled ink. You're too
high-tech.
Look, I don't know what you think,
guideways.
Guys. Everyone in chat is being very snobby right now. I don't think you guys are smarter than the renowned super genius Elon Musk. Okay, so just assume that he's thought of all of your issues and that he solved them, but it's in his mind, so like you're not gonna know until he produces this. It's definitely worth investment.
It's much more durable and will be able to achieve much smoother rides at much lower maintenance costs. And so now let's talk about
maybe the entire thing is a viral ad for Tesla. Maybe
a lot of small elevators all over the city, but I would
Mr.
say
Morsky.
in cities there are distinct areas where a lot of people want to go. So I say let's try and concentrate the exits in these areas. Now,
you're all correct. You're all. This is a terrible fucking idea.
Multiple points of failure on your system, meaning more chance for mistakes, breakdowns, etc. So what if we didn't actually bring the vehicle to the surface, but we take the people?
It would be absolute genius if this was just marketing. I think he's convinced. Like, I think there is a small prototype of this in actually, like, physically existing. You could look that up if you want. But I think they already spent a bunch of money actually making at least part of this.
On these AI-controlled, automated,
so I don't know,
hyperstairs, I call them. Alright, so now people are being whisked down to high-tech passenger pods in these cluster stations on the hyperstairs. So this is already very good and very high-tech. However, there's one last thing that I don't like. It's that every single pod has its own
I like this video.
And all the machinery associated with it. So why don't we connect the pods into one hyperpod that has one or two big engines, which is a much better economy of scale. Also, I would advise building the first loop systems in very congested, sort of very...
Hello, Patrick, hello.
Areas. This would be the easiest solution, to take an area where a lot of people want to go from one definite area to another definite area. Meaning that our long hyperpods could go back and forth the whole day.
I'm calling trains long hyperpods from now on. Well, we're watching Hyperloop hate, because I had to go on like a brief rant about how fucking bad Hyperloop is. Because we were talking about ego. Basil says we can't even maintain sewer and water pipes, which are between 18 and 1 inch lines for public use. We're expected to maintain overlapping tunnels 40 feet deep. Yeah, I don't know, absolutely berserk. Like, it makes me... Trains are just battle. Yeah. You reckon you would be doing stuff like... I reckon you would have better ideas building. I reckon you could do better than this. If you had his money, you'd make a slide between high-rise buildings. Okay, boom. Already, way better idea. That sounds fun as fuck. I would give you... Like, how much do you need to make that a reality? I reckon if we all kickstart this. It's literally a pipe dream. Oh yeah, I don't think he's mentioned it so far, but Fastcat brought it up. But also, this is like batshit insane for like safety reasons. Like, if you imagine like one car getting fucking like stuck in there, and then you have to rescue a bunch of people who are now stuck in the tunnel, but the tunnel is like only the width of a single car. Like, you can't drive an ambulance in after them. You can't, like, I'm assuming if there are rescuers, they'll have to like climb down a manhole or something. It's just absolutely nuts. Spilding, I know you're kidding, but I still want to ride the fucking hyper slide or whatever you call it. Oh my god.
Or just in one pair of tunnels, instead of having like 10, 12, 30. And on this congested, high-demand fixed route, they could thus transport a shit ton of people. And for added comfort and for more futuristic interior design, we could have the pods making up the hyperpod connect into each other physically so that you can walk from one end into the other like a big pipe. And since
I don't know if I think this guy's gone too far.
We could have
I think it was cooler and more futuristic when we had the hyperpods.
The third rail
the straight up arcology
we could draw power from. I came up with this all by myself, inspired by Elon's genius. I call it the Epic 420 Thanos Keanu Reeves Ultra line. Now you might be asking, hang on a second, where are the private cars in this system? I mean, we have the pods, but where do our Teslas and other electric cars fit in? And I am very glad you asked. In major cities, in very congested areas, space is at a premium. We simply cannot afford to bring everyone's cars in, so why not leave the car on the
Where
outskirts?
the fuck in the world was that?
convenient
That was
mega
insane
parking lot
photo.
right next to the station. From the parking lot, you could be
LA.
transported down to the station in immense comfort on the aforementioned AI-controlled auto stairs. And if your destination is not near a loop station,
AI-controlled auto
the aforementioned
stairs.
stairs could take you up to the surface, where you could transition in extreme comfort to a surface pod. These surface pods have rubber wheels, 4 of them, or even more, perhaps, and are designed to transport you to destinations which are a bit more farther away from tunnels.
I don't know. I don't think this would work.
Dual reinforced steel hyper guide.
This seems unrealistic.
Maybe sink them even in the asphalt so they're passable, and hook multiple pods together, and so that they can travel on the streets in dedicated lanes. That way we achieve a smooth and fast ride, and we don't even have to tunnel. And here's the best part. Once the system grows dense enough, you don't even need a personal car anymore. And isn't that just awesome? No more
Okay, but trams aren't that great.
sitting in traffic.
Oh, it's always good. Yeah, just add more buses. I don't know. Maybe trams are good. Who here lives in Melbourne? Yes, a tram. No, I think you mean like an on-street hyperpod with a guide rail. Here a sign is enough for a bus stop. Oh, you want like a shelter? Yeah, you need the shelters. You gotta keep people comfy. I agree, Brendan. I can't wait for Star Trek. One day. That's why I made this emote. Hold on. This is how much I can't wait for
Jams
fully automated
driving around.
fully automated luxury gay space communism. I think I changed the order that I say those words in
The
every
system
time.
will just take you from point A to point B without having to drag 2 tons of metal and plastic with you, which would be, of course, your
I think we get it.
car.
But yeah, that was the hyperloop. It just like it hurts my brain. A different Elon Musk invention, quote unquote, is that he just wants to shoot people in rockets between continents. He's just like reinvented air travel, but it's just rockets, like ballistic missiles, basically. Why is there a child? He's fine. He's chilling. Hi, Saphiro. Let me give a shout out to my bro Saphiro, now a legendary streamer. Are you party yet? I hope you are. I think you deserve it. Saphiro is like one of the most lovely people I know, and he's a very good streamer, and he just had his first stream literally like 2 days ago, something like that. Tiny little baby streamer. Go give him a follow, give him some love. It was a very fun stream. For your first stream, that was amazing. Well, it was good for any stream, to be honest. It was a good stream. I had a lot of fun there. But yes, show some support. You want some space? We could do space. I think that's a good time. This is a good time for space. Now a big time content creator. You deserve it, mate. You deserve it. Alright, here's space.
I'm escaping to the
Please,
one
not to be
place
corrupted
that
by
hasn't been
capitalism.
corrupted by capitalism.
Oh, I forgot.
Space!
Space! Oh. Oh, I forgot. So I forgot the thing we were gonna do, right? Because we do movie night on the server, and we were gonna get like a movie length compilation of all of the cutscenes from Command and Conquer, whatever that was. 3, I think. We were gonna do that. We were gonna watch all of the space communist scenes. You guys need to remind me for the next one, so I don't forget. I still think it's a good idea. Why not warm up the whole kid? Yeah. If you do it slowly enough, he doesn't realize. It's like the frog in a. Oh, I feel bad saying this. Look how cute he is. He looks happy. You guys think it's a pot, like he's being boiled, but actually he's just like a warm bath. Like their fire isn't that hot. The little ones, lizard guys are so cool. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy them, but I'm biased. So. Wog-shaped bath. I don't know if I should lean in harder, but the idea with this is that it's meant to look in the future it's meant to look like it's made out of bug shell pieces. Like, cause they're always doing shit like that. At the moment it looks like a metal, maybe. I could probably make it look more bug-like. I also don't know what's going on with this leg pose, so I might just, when in doubt, fucking cross it out. Can I get away with that? Maybe. I hate drawing. I hate art. Fuck art. Picture of our current education systems. Yeah, like pillow. This. You know, sometimes a pillow makes you less comfortable. It shouldn't be possible, but it happens. Disgusting. You guys know what I put on the wheel? And I'm really excited for? World Trade Center. There's a movie called World Trade Center. It has Nicolas Cage in it. Came out in like 2005 or something. And this is propaganda. This is hardcore post 9/11 propaganda. Give in to the biopunk. Do you guys want to see the trailer? Yeah, I do want to give in to the biopunk. Let's watch the trailer. Because I want you guys to be as hyped as me for this incredible film. It's in the wheel. For anyone who doesn't know, we have like kind of a roulette wheel filled with movies, and the movie wheel decides what we will watch. And the movie wheel is 50% good movies and 50% Nicolas Cage movies. Stop talking about it. I'll talk about what I want. We're gonna watch the trailer. It's called it's just called World Trade Center, I think. Which, what a low effort fucking title. Can I just say? Shouldn't have been called Band of Brothers World Trade Center. Something like that. Wow, is this the entire World Trade Center? Because it's such a generic title, it's not even searchable. You know what I mean? I have to put in trailer. 2006. I can't fucking wait for this. You guys ready? The music. The music is really agitating to me. Do you guys know what was sad?
All working Tuesday.
It was sad when 9/11 happened.
Green.
I can't. This movie's making sure you know that it was sad. Ah. Oh, Nick Cage is the everyman. You remember when that happened? You were thinking to yourself, how long before it's a movie? It wasn't long. 2006. So it's only 5 years, right? After the event. So they must have started making this literally like 1 or 2 years after it happened. Which imagine doing that. Imagine sitting in a boardroom fucking discussing it.
Everything.
Like how to profit off it.
Not this.
That soon after it
But
happened.
for something this size, there's no plan.
Ah.
Listen up. You gotta evacuate the tower.
They stuck an ad for Zoolander into the trailer? They did what? Did I miss something? I don't know. Where was it? Loving the moustache. I know, it doesn't look bad with a moustache. Kind of suits his personality.
Sarge,
I'll go. Sarge.
follow me.
Sarge.
Together.
I don't know why he asked for volunteers, but it seems kind of like all of them are going. Slow-mo. Sad slow-mo. Fucking. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm making you watch this. But anyway, there's like 2 hours of this. This movie's 2 hours long. This is a parody. No, this was a real movie that came out in 2006. We're gonna watch this. Wait. Scarlet Witch. Is that actress? I guess she's in the movie. I guess she's in it. Thank you, Oliver Stone. Fucking bravo. Telling the truth about this tragic event. Where were you guys? Where were you? Fuck. I can't fucking handle it. Anyway. Oliver Stone, why are you like this? You can't help it, you guys. He just has to do it. What are the Oliver Stone movies? So American. So anyway, if you want to watch that with us, please hop in the Discord. It's a very friendly Discord, and we do movie nights once a week. So if you're really, really lucky, then we might when we roll the wheel, we might land on World Trade Center by Oliver Stone, with starring Nicolas Cage. Oh my god, there's so many America movies. Last Days of Kennedy and the King. Fucking hell. The day Reagan was shot. Wow. Alexander was good? Okay, I didn't see that one. Born on the 4th of July. Producer. Fucking hell. Alright. Oh boy. I could see his... Oh, did I miss that? Did I leave that trailer open? So 28 seconds in. I don't see it. You're fucking right. Oh my god. Product placement. Wait, who produced this? They must have produced Zoolander as well. And then putting product placement in your 9/11 movie. And anyone who thinks like stuff like this is just casual, it's not. It's never casual, because like studios will absolutely refuse to put in stuff like this that belongs to a different studio for copyright reasons, stuff like that. So anything that you see in a movie that is like a brand or something has been approved down like a long chain of like lawyers and producers and shit. It did come out in 2001. Yeah, okay. So they put it in because it's theirs. Oh boy. Wholesome. A wholesome movie. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to feel the pain that was felt by so many of us. I can't do this. I can't keep this up, I'm sorry. That movie looks like fucking trash. Yeah, art. That's the thing I do. By the way, I hope I'm not being... I'm by no means laughing at the event itself, which was extremely fucked up and tragic. But I am laughing at exploitative, fucked up movies, so... I don't know, I think you guys get it. I think I wanted to have this on. There's like... value structure, look at that. Value. There's a little girl here who I need to paint as well. Should she be a thrall? Probably, yeah, probably. There's a character in my book now who is not a thrall. Thralls being the lizard people. Who's a little girl who hangs out with the thralls from now on. Being someone who was in the moment, all of the weird freedom stuff that came out afterwards was weird and felt performative before performative was the thing. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I would have been 11 when it happened, and I remember just being confused. Because like I'm a little Australian girl. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was very lacking in context. You could definitely feel that the adults around you were like stressed and sad, but I don't think it made that much sense at that age to you. Especially if you're not American. All you remember was going home from kindergarten early and seeing it on the news. You were 11, but your mum was in New York at the time. It was definitely scary, but everything that came out afterwards, you dare say it was scarier. Yeah! Good shit. Oh well. How about that, war in Afghanistan? Hey, okay. This doesn't need to be a politics stream. Fuck! Alright. Cool. I'm not a politics streamer. I say. After putting communist in my stream title. As a joke. Hey, how about that highly successful war in Afghanistan, boys and girls? It's so fucking depressing. I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest, but yeah. I'm sorry I brought it up. We saw it on like a Chinese state-run channel. Wow, and the tone was super strange. I can imagine. That would have been very strange. Like, do you want to expand on that? I'm not exactly, like, I can kind of guess what they might have, how they might have talked about it, but I'm not sure. So I'd like to hear if you want. Mission accomplished. So fucking depressing. It's just really, it's really like heartbreaking. There's really no other way to describe that. I don't know what sort of... He would be wearing, like, maybe a mix. So, okay, where are they? They're in a settlement, which I'm assuming is, like a breakaway settlement, like, just of free thralls. Most thralls are enslaved, but not these people. They're free. They've escaped somewhere. They've formed this little settlement on the ruins of an earlier settlement. So he's wearing regular clothes that he has made, I guess. But also maybe just stuff that he had earlier from, like, being in the army or whatever. Basically, stuff in Afghanistan started long before 9/11. Just 9/11 gave them a little excuse, and now, yes. Yeah, that's a good speed run summary, I think. Biden's working really hard to get re-elected by fucking up everything. Look, I don't know, I'm hesitant to blame Biden for Afghanistan, if that's what you're talking about, because I don't see a solution there. Like, I'm not sure what he could have done. It's not like it was fixable. Yeah, that makes sense. Jaguar repairs on it, patches and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll give him, like, it looks like it's winter, so I'll give him a longish coat, and I'll give him, like you said, some patches and stuff. I think they do a lot of hunting for, like, animals, and maybe it's made of fur. Actually, maybe that would be cool. It was like a hide. Animal hide. Oh, okay, sorry, I misunderstood you. You said, it's not like he's carrying through on really anything he campaigned for. Yeah. I mean, that's like a pretty standard MO, unfortunately, but yeah. Hey Mohawk, how you doing? Yeah, you can't, yeah. Biden ran on being a one-term president. Wow, that's a depressing way of thinking about it, but you're kind of very correct. It's so fucking weird. Such a weird system. Presidents are not as powerful as many people believe them to be. It's by design, of course. It's like, from an Australian perspective, okay. I know the president is not like God, like he can't just do whatever he wants, but the amount of powers that the president does have as a single individual seems just like fucking insane to me. Like you can pardon people, you can do executive orders, which seem to just like be, I don't know what the limits on them are, but some of them have been like batshit insane and like, I don't know, yeah, it's a lot of power for one person. Like that time when Trump like just pardoned a bunch of war criminals just because it would look good for him. Like he pardoned a guy who was in military. I think he was. I think he was actually in prison, but either way, he pardoned this guy who was charged with like shooting children from a sniper nest for fun. Like that, he pardoned that guy. This guy was so bad that other members of his I think his Marine unit actually dobbed him. They ratted on him because he was so disgusting that even the members of his team couldn't stand him anymore. That's the guy who got pardoned. That's one of the people. Was he Blackwater? I thought he was actually like because if he's Blackwater, does he even have if he's Blackwater, that's kind of even more fucked up. I actually thought he was like a Marine or something. This is from my vague memory. But I remember being really disgusted by this story at the time. Blackwater is a PMC, I think they call it. It's like it's just mercs. Trump got funding from them. Whoa. Okay, that makes sense. That is a lot of power considering we have things like Chevron deference. I don't know what that is. The idea that a regulatory agency gets to publish its own regulations via its interpretation of laws. What? That seems weird. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding you, but that seems like such a weird... Like people can make their own laws almost. Turn the music down a little. What do they call themselves? Burnham, the song request thing isn't working, so this is actually Animal Collective. Yeah, Blackwater. What is Blackwater called now? I forget. They changed it to something really bland and hard to remember. It's called Academy now, but spelt in this way that's like a little bit French. It's fancy now. Okay, so Blackwater renamed to Shay, and now Academy. It's just mercs. It's just mercs. They were Academy for a while. Okay. This is just a politics stream now, I'm sorry. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm thinking of the same person, Pengo. Unless, because this sounds like a specific event. I know Trump actually pardoned a lot of people, but the guy I'm talking about, was not being charged for like one specific massacre or something. He was like a serial murderer. That's what he was. That was his MO. So we might be thinking of two different people being pardoned. Two different war criminals being pardoned by Trump. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I probably need to look this up. Yeah, different child murder. I know, there's more than one. There's more than one child murderer who's been like pardoned by Trump. The guy I'm thinking of would just sit. Duncan Hunter. Okay, cheers. Thank you for that. And it was nice to see you. I'll see you later. Thank you for being here. In the scheme of things, Trump did not pardon that many people. About 200 compared to... Who is Obama pardoning? That is 1900 people. That's a lot of people. What were most of those? In addition to the Merc thing, Blackwater also provides a lot of training to the US military that historically the US Army would train their own soldiers on. Coast Guard training for cargo container inspection is done by Blackwater because the Coast Guard no longer has anyone in— what? That's so strange. I feel like that must be more expensive. Because these people charge so much money. Oh, okay. This is all baffling to me. But what was that coup attempt where they sent some people to the coast and just immediately told— I don't know, there's so many things like this. It probably is, but that's what lobbying gets you. Okay. Obama pardoned a good number of drug charges. Okay. That's neat. I still think it's, like, even if you're using the pardon for good, I just think it's a weird power to have. It just seems like such like a— it's like a thing a king would have or something. It just doesn't seem normal to me. Here in Australia, the Governor General has that power, I think, but not just like random. Like our PM can't do that. I'm pretty sure. If they do have that power, they never use it. But I'm pretty sure they don't. But I think the Governor General technically can. But he doesn't use it either. I feel like I'm just rambling now. Here's a check on the other two branches of government. That's the I can see what you're going for there, but that just seems... it all seems really strange to me, that's all. I'm not from there. It all feels weird. Because, like, that kind of implies that, like, I don't know, like, the Senate is out there putting people in prison for random shit that they, like, just political reasons or something. Which I'm sure they do occasionally, but, like, just, yeah. The Governor General is also just a strange position. Yeah, it's really a relic position. So the Governor General, for context, is kind of like, it's an old-timey thing from when Australia was a colony, and it's kind of like the intermediate between Australian Parliament and the Queen and the royalty. So it has a lot of wacky powers, like the pardon thing. But yeah, I don't know. What am I... Oh, sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Like that Republican in Missouri that's refusing to pardon a black man for a crime that all state prosecutors say he was wrongfully convicted of. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, that sounds really fucked. That sounds fucked. Yeah, I just don't think, I think the legal system should be designed to work. Maybe this is just me being hopelessly naive or something, but I feels like in a country with a functioning legal system, you don't need pardons. Because people would just be able to do appeals. And then they would be getting pardoned that way. Pot baby, hello Pocket Neck. Let me give you a shout out. You stream sometimes, right? Anyway, Pocket Nick's a great artist. You should at least go follow his amazing just art in general. I don't know, do you want to post a link to somewhere people can check you out? Because you just do good work. You're a pro. You're a very nice human being. Very interesting. Leans back and flattens the tent. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I'm pretty dumb on politics. Like, I have a lot of politics opinions, but I'm not that smart on it. I like talking about it, though. Exercise my little idiot brain. And he needs spines, but I don't know like what sort or how many. Also, maybe they are not even male. Maybe they are intersex or female. I can't decide yet. You recently made a video demo tutorial about speed painting. I recently streamed live too, so yee! Still thinking about that hot kangaroo. Ah, that kangaroo was pretty banging. That's cool. I'll have to go check that out. I want to see this, I want to see this demo. But yeah, being a political expert would be some kind of masochism. I also just think that, like, people, it's not possible to be an expert on everything. Like, even if I was a political expert on something, I would only be an expert in, like, a specific topic. But like, so many people just comment on literally everything. So I just wanted to be clear that while I'm running my mouth, I don't actually know fuck all, basically. Don't listen to me. Or if you do listen to me, yeah. Yeah, Venom's learning Chinese as well. Learning Mandarin. Which is cool. Mad props to anyone making significant progress in the crazy languages. Thrall footprints would be adorable. I think they have like lizard feet, pretty much. It would look like oh, maybe not like this. Maybe I'm thinking more like birds. Yeah, be more like this, I guess. It's the bottoms of their feet. Real cute. Oh yeah, cool. Do we want to take a quick look at this? Oh, it's an hour. Alright, we don't need to watch this now, but everyone can go check this out and see some cool shit. This looks really good though. I'll check this out later. Chicken paws? Chicken paws? Wow. That's somehow disturbing. It's like they've invented a new animal and they're selling you part of its body. I don't know if I'm into that. Terrifying. I don't like it. Does anyone have any robot ethics or space ethics questions we can talk about? I feel like it's been a little while. Screw the real world. Let's just talk about whether it's robots have feelings or not. Let's talk about love and friendship. That's so wholesome. I'm right there with you. All right. Is love possible in space? It's all normal, you know. What the fuck? Robots in an era of scarcity for rare earth elements. I mean, like, that's what about that? The idea that we're just gonna fucking run out of the shit needed to make them. Aren't we already there? Do you reckon robots will start killing each other to get the elements needed for their own repairs and stuff? We're not really in space. Like, we're a little bit in space. The moon isn't even that far away. That's the best we've got. I guess we got sent the probes to Mars. I don't count that. You've been thinking about how spaceships with thrusters only on one side stop. You mean like all those spaceship designs in movies where they just have a big fat engine at the back and nothing else? Because yeah. How they do it in The Expanse, alright. They call it flip and burn, alright? So hang on. Whoop. So they have like, you have the rocket. And there's just shooting stuff out this side. They've got a big thruster. And then, like, when they need to decelerate, they have to, like, use attitude thrusters here, and they just rotate the ship and then, like, thrust in the opposite direction. So you flip the ship over and then thrust the other way. Stations don't have to point forwards. They do if they want to look cool, though. If they want their wings to look cool. But, like, yeah, the designs without any sort of, like, thrusters to change the angle of the ship are a bit fucked. Like, anything that just has only, like, thrust this direction. In The Expanse, it actually makes sense because you want to have a constant rate of g of acceleration to simulate gravity. Yeah, The Expanse takes it pretty seriously. The whole gravity thing. Like, people experience bone density loss and all that shit. All the real world effects of gravity problems, of not having enough gravity. But vector forces. I don't know. If you had thrusters in both directions, you'd spend half your time on the... What? I'm not sure I get it. What? Just what if you thrust in this direction and in this direction at the same time and you're just an orb? Then what? Then you stay in place. Thanks for the follow, Everett Bloodclaw. Welcome to the colony. And oh, what? Alipatri, welcome to the colony. I thought you were already following. Thrusters just for braking it off, so extra weight you don't need. Yeah, I don't know. But a lot of sci-fi... Didn't know you weren't following. That's okay, don't worry. You follow Discord. Don't worry, I'm just surprised, that's all. Because I could have sworn. Then it's higher level vocab. Oh, okay, you guys talk about Chinese. I don't know what you guys are saying in your wacky language. But a lot of sci-fi just hand waves that was like inertial dampers or something, where it's just like they cancel out inertia using magic. It's science, sort of. They just assume we'll develop something to fix this problem of having to decelerate. Why are we talking about this? You think that this Expanse assumed they had the fancy engine that allowed them to keep thrust all the time without running out of fuel? In The Expanse, it's just implied that they have no gravity most of the time, I think. So they burn, and then they just coast, and then they decelerate. But like they're on the ground. In The Expanse, they're actually at 0G, but they're like wearing magnet boots to stick them to the ground, I think. Wait, so they're burning a lot of the time? Why? They just keep getting faster. You can't burn for the entire trip. Otherwise, you just keep getting faster and faster, and then you shoot past your destination. Or you crash into something. Alright, I don't know, I just thought, oh, okay, what's the magnet boots for then, in that case, if they're burning the whole time, and they have gravity? They do what you said is. Okay. That's a lot of fuel. Good for them. What is The Expanse? It's a TV show and a series of novels. I haven't read the books, but the show's pretty good. I like it. I thought it was pretty fun. It's not like the best show ever made, but it's definitely enjoyable if you like sci-fi shows. Magnet boots are the fashion. The magnet boots, I can't stand. This is just me being picky, but I hate the noise the magnet boots make. They're just like clonk, clonk, clonk. For the entire show, it's just every footstep is just thunked. Found it super annoying after a while. Like we get it. You don't have to play it all the time. That sound effect. See you, Venom. Have a good one. Yeah. I'm not sure if the books take it more seriously, but in the show they usually have a lot of hard science stuff most of the time, but then like sometimes they just hand wave it away for plot reasons, which is fine. Like I'm not some sort of like purist where I hate storytelling, you know. You feel like you put, yeah. But you need the sound. Like, can you imagine listening to that every single time you put your foot down on the deck? It's so annoying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe everyone else thinks it sounds cool. For me, it would be infuriating. I just gave up on this lady's face. And by lady, I mean small child. I had reference to this. I've been watching Stargate, that's pretty alright. That's like not even really sci-fi in a lot of ways. Wait, was my sketch better for the feet? Like I had more ideas what was gonna happen. It kind of looks like an A. To be fair, spaceships are probably really noisy in general. They just make like in that show they just make a soothing kind of like sound like that. But yeah, in reality. Yeah, I can't work out how to add rubber to dampen boots. That's just going too far. I think it's just aesthetics. They just want to feel cool. Why did I not save the references? Yeah. Is this it? I think that's it. I'm gonna paint this little girl. Give her a little toy. You imagine a spaceship is how a fish tank feels to the fish. That would be nice if they thought they were like going somewhere. And piebald blood python? I don't know. This was just in my reference folder from a long time ago, so I'm not actually sure, but it's probably a ball python. Because I would just go and like look up cool ball python morphs for future use. Very pretty I said fish. Very pretty snake. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. This baby is in the way. Out of the way, little guy. I wanted to paint her actually like not big this shy, but kind of looking at the plot. Like she's hungry. She's waiting for food. She can keep the haircut though. why not? Okay, I need to be right back. Just need a break. See you in 1 second. Oh my god. This happens every time where I like basically finish the thrall and then there's just like a bunch of other shit that I gotta do. And it takes me forever. I've been playing this like really cute game yesterday. That's called Kind Words, and I recommend it all to all of you because it's just like, it's not even really a game. It's just like people send an anonymous message that like they're feeling down about something or other, and you can just like give them a little pep talk, and it's all anonymous. It's just very cute. So someone will be like, I want to tell my friends that, this is a real one from this morning. He was like, I want to tell my friends that I've gained a lot of muscle recently because I'm proud of myself, but also I don't want to come off like a dumb, annoying jock or something. And I'm like, just do it, man. Just fucking tell him that's adorable. Congratulations on being ripped. Cute game, A+. Is the trick to cover the thrall with like 5 sticky notes so you can forcibly ignore it? It's not a bad idea. Yeah. I can just block it out. I do that with faces sometimes. Yes, much better. You got a notification it's on sale. Yeah, okay, that's why I got it. It's on sale. But I actually did buy it, and I think it's got pretty cute. I like it. Unfortunately, because the world is quite hectic, like the real world that we actually live in, a lot of the requests for help are just way above my pay grade. They'll just be like, I'm facing homelessness or something, and then you'll be like, well, fuck. I don't think I could pep talk you out of this one. You know what I mean? And I just feel really bad for those people. But I think for like smaller problems than that, it's nice and helpful. I wish I could help people. With the more serious problems, but it's just like not gonna happen. I feel bad for those people. I just leave those because you don't want to make people sad. Don't worry about it. Just if you think it's something that would be good for you. Your friends to talk to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in that case. But yeah, I don't think you need to worry about like the making people sad aspect. Like anyone who's on that game kind of signed up for that, in my opinion. It's I don't think it's an issue. But I was just a little bit curious because it seemed pretty wholesome. And it is pretty wholesome. And it's like moderated. And stuff. Why do I give her angry little eyebrows? You feel like you'd constantly give terrible advice. I doubt it. I doubt it. Because, like... I mean, like, you have the option to not answer. It's like, so how it works is that there'll be a lot of requests of, like, people who've posted their problems. And then you can just choose the ones that you reply to. Chat roulette, but not cringe. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kinda. And... so, like, if someone's problem is, like, above your pay grade or it's just something you don't know much about, then you don't have to answer that one. And actually, there's a report button as well for if it's something you're really worried about, like maybe you're worried that they're, like, self-harming or something. You can just report that to a mod, and then the mod will, they're meant to, like, direct them to actual resources and stuff. So, yeah. I think it's pretty safe. And I think it's nice. Yeah, it seems like a good system. It's just like it just, you know, like, because everyone could use that little, like, it's just, sometimes have someone, like, listen to you just for, like, a second. Just about something that's not that important. Sometimes it's nice to have someone just acknowledge you. And, I don't know. You hope they have some well-paid mods. I hope so too, because some of this shit is probably insane. Is it gamified with points and stuff? Not really. Like, there's stickers, which is kind of like if someone likes the note that you sent them, then they will give you a sticker, and it's like just a little decorative sticker, but it's not worth money or in-game money or anything. It's just a sticker. Like, you collect stickers if you feel like it, but I don't think anyone takes that aspect very seriously. It's mostly just people chilling. But yeah, I hope the mods have a lot of support and stuff. I actually watched recently a little doco thing about Facebook moderators, and they're basically fucking traumatized because Facebook is happy to pay someone to just look at, like, actual murder videos and stuff. They'll pay someone to just watch 8 straight hours of snuff and child porn and just, like, the worst possible shit. These people will see it, and they're just not given any support at all to deal with the trauma that is inflicting on them. They're just like, oh, you just pass this on to the authorities or whatever. And that's it. They're meant to just deal. I want to die as I live, fully monetized. Good quote. Yeah, on a happy note as well, today you purchased a stuffed animal. Armadillo, oh my god. That sounds adorable. If you want to, you share, like, a pic or a link or something, if you feel like it. Let's see. I should probably not wing her face. I don't know what children look like. I don't know what kids... What is a child? You Google what a face.
This is going to be a demo talk.
Oh, this is your beautiful voice. Okay. I almost just googled trauma. I'm just gonna Google child face. Little girl. I don't know. Look at this. The internet's fucking broken. Are you people seeing this? Oh my god. Alright. I'm sorry. The temptation to click on it was almost overwhelming. This is, oh my god. This is TOS. I just need to get... Why are there so many shirtless ones? I just need any picture of a little girl's face. I gotta get that off my screen. Fuck. Google CPTSD gets nightcore. uh, anime is fucking broken the internet. What is that? What do birds look like? Artist meme. That sounds like relatable. Get off my screen! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Ah! Am I gonna have to delete this part of the VOD? I give up. Put him in the Discord. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I want to see this armadillo. Somehow, like, even cuter than I was imagining. It's very... I like those, like, crochet or something. Adorable. A+. I wrote him... I rate him 13 out of 10. That's cool. Is that something you've been looking for a while, or you just impulse purchased it? Not gonna lie, the stuff you said about Japan explained a lot about anime. Yeah. And it's all... It all comes together. I just... Yeah. Especially like the twink. The twink gender. And... I don't know. I'm gonna keep watching that channel, and I'll post it in the server as well. I just can't remember what it's called right now, so... Because it has some sort of weird name. Pretty interesting. What other stuff? Oh, also, like... just, like, neat little snippets of history on that channel. Like... There was a period where the court bureaucracy just became incredibly inefficient because everyone's status relied on like having some small part to do with like the process of lawmaking or whatever. And so like any sort of tiny change, like a change in the dress code for the palace or something, would go through like 15 people and go across the emperor's desk like twice or 3 times. Before it got agreed to. Like, it just became like the world's most inefficient bureaucracy. And it just wasted everyone's time, and it took a long time to fix it. Just stuff like that. It's just neat. It's just fun. He's squishable. You impulse purchased him because you felt like you wanted a friend about his size. That's adorable. 3 genders. Boy, girl, and twig. Yeah. Pretty much, right? Twink, twunk, dummy, mommy. Which one am I? Don't say mommy. Oh my god. Pot tight. Pot! Boy! What? Babana! Wait, god damn it, Pocket Egg. Fuck it up. Alright, I'm giving a shout out to Babanasaur. Who's gorgeous and perfect in every way. Babanasaur is a great artist. A wonderful human being, and runs a really fun stream. It's the Babana in my chat. Local Twitch celebrity. Friend of Saphiro, the other local Twitch celebrity. Why is my chat so full of just incredible people? I don't know what... I just drew her eyebrows and nothing else, because I don't want to deal. Never learn to draw humans. It's not worth it. I should have just sketched her face. That's what a smart person would have done. I'll just do that. I thought I'd learned my lesson about doing more thorough sketches, but I still haven't. Let's do a sketch. They're all here because you're Stop it! Why are you all so cute? You guys are the best. This is too fucking... I can't take it. Next person to say something nice about me is banned. Because I don't want to get too floppy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I guess she has a little teeny nose. This music is annoying me. Raw croc content. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's get rid of that. Is any of this good? Oh. Alright, that's the last one. You're allowed to. The banner still says you're here because Six has taught me many great things and improved my art. You're too fucking nice. I doubt I improved you. I hope I improved your art, but I doubt it. I think you're already amazing. But that's really nice if true. How good is this fucking song? Giant baby eyes on this little baby. How do I draw? Has anyone actually been using those little head rotation things that I made? I'm curious if they were actually useful to people. Because if they are, I'll make more. You've been listening to ambient rain sound for the past 2 hours, so music is a bit too exciting for you. I'm sorry. Do people prefer to listen to their own music when they watch streams? Because if they do, I can just stop streaming with music. I don't know what people like more. Space communism, thrills, and fine art. Aww! Oh, this is the part that I'm here for. So fucking fun. I think I wanted it to look younger than this, which increase eye size. I wanted it to look maybe like 3 or 4. She looks more like 6. I don't know what babies look like that. You generally prefer your own music, but that's also because you tend to listen to multiple streams from videos. Okay, got it. Okay, maybe I will finish this song and then we can go without music for a while. Or I'll just put music in the background for me. I think there's also a way on Twitch where I can have it so that the music is pausable for you guys. Like you can turn it on or off. This is getting better. Pot Man has giant peppermill. You know what? I can see that now. He's just cracking a bunch of pepper directly onto the little baby. Turn the baby back on. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this grey blob. It's disturbing to me. It played its part. I think her face is a little bit better now. Just give her gooey face. Gooey ideal. It's just like, you may not like it, but this is what peak femininity looks like. Your face should be bigger. Kind of it's my haircut. I think I wanted it to be closer to the baby in the photo's haircut. It's just like pinned back. Whatever. Okay, no, I'll do it. I'll do it. That just requires actual painting. And then like a hair tie of some kind. Also, I just painted a human. And I can't remember if we were going to paint a thrall or not. But I guess I'll make her a thrall. Thrall baby, thrall baby. Whoops! Wrong layer. Almost every stream but John's you listen to has trance or vaporwaves, it all melds. It's kind of like that, hey? It's because it sounds good and also it doesn't get us copyright striked. Plus I just like trance, it's fine. Good. This is what I could have used yesterday. Oh wait, I shouldn't. Oh wait, I would talk about yesterday on stream. People who were in the voice know what I'm talking about. Whoops. Thrall mouth, thrall mouth. Or puppy mouth thing. She's like very human looking. I should probably mess her up a bit more. You probably just you just mute your music because if copyright won't accept your Britney Spears, but it doesn't deserve her. That's fucking based and red pilled. If you can't handle me at my Britney, then you don't deserve me at my vaporwave. That's true. If I muted my music for you guys, then I could just listen to Britney Spears' Toxic on loop in peace. And I'll be really happy. I'll be really hyped. Maybe I will do that. Does anyone know what the fuck is going on with this like Britney conservatorship thing? So it seems really sad. But I don't understand it really. I just know a tiny bit. Like her dad is just stealing all her money and something. You listen to songs on loop for like hours at a time so you won't force people to endure it. Yeah, that's wholesome. I rate like when I listen to a song on loop, it's fucking great for a while, and then I ruin the song, right? So I've had to learn to stop doing that because I just if I do that too much, I just can never listen to the song I like again. Too much. Jamie Spears' father has publicly stated that it was stepped down. Well, that's good, I think. Not necessarily an end to the whole setup. Okay. The older seems really messy. It's likely going to be a big improvement. Yeah, I don't understand in what way he is able to like essentially control her finances and stuff in the first place. Like if that's is that a normal occurrence or is just he lawyered up and achieved that or something? Because it kind of seems like Britney Spears' dad was just like in control of her life to an unusual degree. What is a conservator? Is it basically ownership to circumvent criminal charges they would have been liable to way back? We can look this up. See, I'm just realizing that I'm not 100% sure what the powers of a conservator are. The way I understood it was that she was not considered to be like mentally competent or something to control her own finances, I mean. No, I don't want to read it in Spanish. Okay. Under US law, conservatorship is the appointment of a guardian or protected by a judge to maintain the financial affairs or daily life of another person due to old age or physical and mental limitations. So in Brittany's case, it is that her dad has been given power over her finances by a judge, I guess. In 2003, Brittany was at her limit with being a public personality and went through some self-destructive behaviors. Okay. Okay, is that the point at which he went and got power, this conservatorship power? There's been a movement to reform conservatorship laws even before Brittany. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, because it just seems like not right that, like, I can understand this being necessary in the case of someone who is just completely outside of reality or something. Like, they don't know what they're doing, they're hurting themselves, something like that. But in the case of Brittany, or like just the person who has just mild mental issues, whatever. In order to preserve her wealth, a judge placed her assets and public image in the hands of her father and her father's lawyer friend. Got it. Alright, it's lawyer shit. It's highly unusual, and despite technically being legal, it's ethically fraught. Yeah. Because at some point it crosses a line into just like, I don't approve of the way this person is spending their money. Which is, it's not really up to you. Like, if Brittany wants to blow all her money, if Nicolas Cage wants to blow all his money on dinosaur skulls, that's him. That's his life. That's business. You know? He should be able to buy as many Allosaurus skulls as he wants. Even if you consider it to be stupid. But yeah, I can understand this being necessary in some case where, like, someone is a paranoid schizophrenic or something and wants to send all of their assets to, like, a QAnon grifter or something. Like, that's the situation where I could see it being necessary. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. So yeah, they essentially took on the equivalent of being taken care of by a social worker for special needs. Okay. I'd say it's worse, but you know, social workers can abuse people. You don't have social workers for social work. Yeah, I'd say at least social workers have training. I don't know if like just random person should have that kind of responsibility for someone. But yeah, I understand that's like a really difficult question. That seems, yeah, like a messed up kind of catch-22. Where Pingo says there's something about how she couldn't defend herself because she was under a conservatorship, so she wasn't fit to defend herself. So it's like circular. If I'm understanding you right. Where it's like, the fact that she is under this is proof that she should be under this. So that she is not able to, like, argue her way out of it. But it seems like she was able to change it eventually. Eyes of wrong sizes. One good eye, one bad eye. Classic. Well, you know, the best way to fix this is just... You think it's still ongoing? You're behind in the podcast. Yeah, I don't really know that much about it. I think you should all leave Brittany alone. That's my main takeaway. Whoops. I think I changed that because I thought I'd stretched it too much before. Do Australians in the chat know if it works the same way here? Probably does. If you're looking for music recommendations, perhaps the album Nixon by Lamb Chop. Hey, why not? Is it gonna get me DMCA'd? This song is annoying me anyway.
The gold stereo
Oh, this is chill. I don't understand why it won't let me paint more. Oh, it's alpha locked.
turns the plates until
There we go.
wrapped it the hole that you know gets closer to the ground, closer to the things you found, and for all our massive brains to call on choked remains. It's painful and it's
You wouldn't know about DMCA, the law and its implementation is dumb and defies logic.
something's
Gotcha.
gonna break inside
It's fine. I don't really mind anyway.
this house
How it works on Twitch is that I will receive 3 copyright strikes, and then I will be banned, penalized in some way. But until I've had those 3,
painful southern bliss
but I'm gonna try and avoid that.
is poured upon my
'Cause, you know,
and garnished with some crushed pecans, and to grow is not to grind, to mow
fuck around and find out. Yeah, basically. That's the plan.
the old cap, the geezer, the 15-second teaser. Behold,
Like, if I got banned from Twitch, it would definitely suck. I wouldn't enjoy that, but I think I'd be okay.
everyone's
It's wild that a company run by the richest person alive cares about copyright. I mean, yeah.
tracks
Uh,
have hardened into clusters,
Twitch streamers are...
lakes and
This is gonna sound so strange to say, but like, they're very exploited. I don't consider myself in this class because I don't rely on Twitch for income. But there's like no worker protections for people who do rely on it at all. They can just like get rid of you instantly for whatever reason.
much later.
They can change the rules on you anytime.
Your radio
They could decide that whatever you're doing doesn't fit the company like standard, and just, I don't know. Content creators bring value. Yeah, exactly. The content creators are Twitch. Like, there's no one is here to see the servers. You know what I mean? But they're basically treated like fucking disposable parts, and it's uncool. The last thing you want when exploiting taxes is a small, easy target to get into their accountant office. I'm not sure if I get what you mean. Sorry. I feel I just don't get it. That is, yeah. That's your worth. You're worth the money that you bring to them. That's it. But also, they're not smart enough, really, to like think that far ahead. Like, they might bend the rules for like the top 20 people on the platform or something. They'll bend the rules for them to try and keep them here. But for like below a certain level, it's just like almost random. It's like an ecosystem that's just randomly killing people. And they're just making these they make sweeping changes and they don't know what's going to happen and they do it anyway because it seems like a good idea at the time. And then they're like, oh, your content is over now, but whatever, we didn't know that would happen. Yeah, pretty relevant to the OnlyFans 2S change. Yeah, just like all the other industries. But you're talking about Amazon, they don't pay tax. Oh yeah, for sure. Sorry, yep, gotcha. See this. Yeah, I saw this. This is good. Fucking allow ads, whatever. Okay, sorry, one sec. So yeah, it's like Proposition 22 or something. Yes, okay. So a judge Friday struck down a California ballot measure that exempted Uber and other app-based ride-hailing services from a state law requiring drivers to be classified as employees. So basically, Uber and Lyft spend a huge amount of effort trying to make this thing happen where they would just be, like, not forced to offer drivers the same protections as other workers in the state who are doing the same job. And it got shut down, so woo, that's a win. This Wednesday, a bunch of people are not going to not stream or watch because they want Twitch to enact more effort into protecting LGBTQ+. That's cool. I guess I'll do that too in that case. I don't know what the deal is there. If you have more details, please feel free to go ahead and post them or something. Wasn't Oz really close to doing the same because of the food delivery deaths? I'm not sure. So what this is kind of like a win for the status quo in a way. Because it's like Uber and Lyft argued that they would be exempt from these protections that other drivers in the same state would have. And then that got shut down. They'll probably appeal it though. So like I hope you're right as a Twitch that like, but I feel like here that drivers are considered to be like casual employees or something. I feel like that was how it shook out. We'll see how it is. Uber drivers, employees in Australia. Okay, I'm wrong. They're not employees. They're independent contractors. That's bullshit. How old is this? March 2021. I'm sure it's up to date in that case. One of the barristers representing Farrar and Asylum. Sorry, I'm just trying to quickly read this so I can understand what's going on. So there's been 3 cases, December 2017, 2018, and 2019. And it's been shut down 3 times in disputes brought before the Fair Work Commission. So it's people are trying to fix it in Australia, but it's still that they're independent contractors, which is bad. Because independent contractors basically have no protections. They're not... Because as the name would suggest, it's basically more like this sort of protection I would have as a commission artist or something, which is like nothing. Like I do the work, but they're not obligated to... They can just drop me whenever. Yeah. All you have to do for independent contractors, as far as I know, is fulfill the conditions of the contract. And you can put whatever you fucking want in the contract, basically, with certain limitations. Like, you can't ask people to do, like, unsafe work and stuff. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. How's it Twitch? I'm pretty sure that's how it is. You register your own ABN and care for yourself. So I'm assuming that's what Uber and Lyft drivers have to do, is that they have to have an ABN and basically act like they're a small business, when in fact they're just one person who is driving a car. Which is, in no universe has anyone ever considered driving a car for someone else to be being a small business owner. Yeah. Yeah, they have to compete with a decent minimum wage. That is true. That is something. But especially with Corona and stuff, a lot of people lost their minimum wage jobs, unfortunately. So I'm sure they're doing great out of this. It's like all the worst people are the ones who are benefiting from COVID, to be honest. But in urban areas, yeah. But yeah, I could go on a huge rant about Uber and how shit it is for the people who are doing it, and how you're basically like borrowing against the value of your car and stuff. In Oz a few years ago, they did crack down on giving ABNs to contractors who are just working for one person, like builders. But Uber is another thing. That's, yeah. I'm surprised that it doesn't apply to Uber drivers under whatever worked for the contractors in that case. Because that sounds like it's almost the same thing. I don't know. It's all very confusing to me. Definitely not a lawyer. Why will you not let me draw where I want to draw? Is it this mask? Apply a layer mask. Maybe that was it. Oh yeah, that was it. I don't know why there was a layer mask in the first place. As an independent contractor, you cannot be told what to do aside from providing the agreed service. All investments on the worker's part is up to them to write off. In terms of driving, this is exclusive to people like your boyfriend, who is spending thousands out of their income to pay for a tractor trailer. Definitely a different situation. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's, that makes sense. And this kind of ties into what I was talking to you about, like, you're basically fronting the cost for all of your material and tools and stuff yourself as part of your contract, which means for Uber drivers who get paid shit, they're basically actually just wearing their car out. Like the expense of their car being degraded is almost cancels out what they're earning, but like that cost will be in the future, and they're getting the money now. So for a lot of people, it makes sense to do it. But yeah, it's really bad. It's a really bad way to earn money for a lot of people. And it's really a stopgap solution. You don't really know, but you think people who often drive for multiple things, like a taxi driver, will also work with Uber and Lyft. Yeah, I know it's really common for a lot of people to be in both, in all like different services at the same time. It kind of surprises me that they haven't made a rule against that. It's like anti-competition. You'd be better off buying a bus and making a beer run for conventions. Probably. You get an ABN where if you worked only for one, then they'd be iffy about giving you an ABN. Yeah. I've applied for an ABN, and there's basically no check or balance on it. Like you just get it. There's no process. If you want one, they just give it to you. And then like I'm assuming you get cracked down on later, but only if they find out that you're not following the rules of the ABN system. But like in order to apply for it, you don't really have to do much or anything. At least that's how it worked a few years ago when I did apply for one. You had a friend of a friend who was a builder who worked for one person, they wouldn't give him one. Oh god. Well, you're not meant to have one. And if you're just working for one person, you're just an employee, and they're just using it to dodge the system and not give you employee protections, which are guaranteed under Fair Work. Pro-business means making it super easy to register one. Yeah. Like, I don't know if it... maybe, Pengo, maybe it's better now for construction. But yeah, when I applied for one for art, there's no real issue. They just... like, I applied, the form was literally 1 page long, I think. I can't remember what was in there, but it was just like, what type of business are you? And I just wrote, like, you know, independent artist or whatever. And then I got it. They were exactly like, they were just fine with it. But yeah, maybe if I put construction, it would have been more of a... maybe someone would have called me and been like, aha, construction, huh? You know, I don't know. Is this freezing? It's Frozen! It's Disney's Frozen. Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, I've been painting really slowly for like the last... oh, is it Frozen? Yeah, partially. I've been painting really slowly anyway, so... and I'm getting tired, but I might end the stream. But the stream seems to be working now, so I'll do a proper length stream next week. And it's been fun having you guys. That was the standard at the time. They called it subcontracting, and you just work for someone as a subcontractor. That's, yeah, that's so dodgy. Yeah, but I've had friends who worked in the same way. Like, I had a guy who was an electrician, a friend of mine, and he literally he only worked for one person, but he was still a subcontractor. It's like, no, you're an employee. That's what it is to be an employee. But like, obviously it wasn't worth him to kick up a fuss about it. Like, he was still getting his money and stuff, and that's just how it worked. You guys are great. I'm gonna find someone to raid, so stick around if you would like to see another cool stream and yell at nice people with me. I'm gonna raid you over to someone who is online. And I think we've got a couple of new people too, so if you'd like to get Discord notifications or just to hang out and maybe join our movie night and stuff, please hop into Discord. It's very friendly. People who are in there can definitely tell you how chill it is. Fucking hell. Load, damn me, load! I felt we can read Zen. We can read do you want to raid this person with one viewer? It might be cute. Maybe they just started though. Let's raid Zin things. Fuck it. Zin is great. Alright, let me do that. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Raid. Stick around for another 10 seconds to raid Zin things. With me. Pocket Nick, thanks for being here. You're lovely. You're all fucking lovely. That was a fun one. Another totally apolitical stream as always. Basil, thank you so much for the resub. I didn't realize you were still here. You've just been chilling and lurking. But you're lovely and I really appreciate you. Alright, I'll see you guys around. Yay, the stream's working again. Goodbye.
Oh man, it's that time again. We got 6 foot coming in with a party of 15.
Oh, a party of 50. I don't know if we have enough seats.
We'll find the seats. We'll absolutely get the cushions out. I have a lot of cushions. It's great. Hey, hello, welcome. All the friend birds. No, I'm not cute.